Hey friends, welcome to the Mad Painter Show. Friends, we're just gonna get straight on to it. As far as in knowing you, before you fall in love with anybody, honey, this is where the manipulation, all that stuff comes in. And with me talking all about us being led by our desires and being reactant to our emotions. Friend, this is nothing but a whole bunch of distractions that ain't nobody got time for. And as we're going through how we don't have time for this, I'm going to go through how we're getting to know ourselves better. Because have your pen and piece of paper, because I have a little something for us to try out. Okay, that's not bad, it's not like that. But it's just a little something for you to try out for yourself to see that I'm not lying. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get to my notes. So since I'm on my notes, so friend, we in this season of lust, love, and romance, right? I'm painting a picture for you. We all up in this here. And if you anywhere, I can't remember what region we supposed to be in. I'm in Chicago. Some other people are in summer. But whether it's summer, winter, spring, or fall, somebody want to get it in and do some things. I'm feeling lonely. I need some attention. Whatever it is that you're telling yourself, friend. But this is where we're going to change this inner language, because we need not keep telling ourselves that, because this is where this whole drama-free thing comes in at. Because when we start to see what's going on with ourselves and how we go about actually better loving ourselves, friends, because just because we be thinking that something is feeling good and we want to do this, that, and the other, we think we loving ourselves. And friend, It's not. It's just one of them situations where, yeah, that may feel good temporarily, but we're made more for just a feeling, babe. We're made more for just a feeling. So I need to get back to my notes, because there's some parts I don't want to miss here. But I'm going ahead and letting this whole thing flow. I'm letting it flow. But paying attention to us being led by our emotions and having these desires and so forth and so on, we get to a place where, we get a little curious. We want a little adventure, a little excitement. That's where the drama come in, friend. You want some drama? Watch something on Tubi. Watch something on Netflix. Go outside and sit on a porch and watch peopling. You can get your own drama. You don't necessarily have to participate in it. You know what I'm saying? But when we pay attention to how we create some of our drama, baby, I ain't even got that in my notes, but we're going to go ahead and bring this and put this here on the table. Plateau, domino, mother flowerers. So with this, when we're looking at what it is that we want, it's taking our focus away. So, during this time of lust and romance, I'm gonna leave love up out of here, because this is something that we need to really seek out. You know what I'm saying? It'll come to us. It'll pop up and show up and do the darn thing. But this is something that we really gotta show an interest in, not just the idea of love, but actually getting to know love. Because when you know love and you know love for yourself, baby, drama minimizer. Let me tell you how I had to discover the hard way. And it's actually just having conversations with people and listening to them and paying attention. Oh, you was for real when you said that. What did Maya Angelou said? I got one of her books somewhere. Dr. Maya Angelou. Something about when people tell you who they are, believe them. Or they telling the truth, believe them. It's the same difference. Believe them. So I had a couple of people tell me, yeah, they like drama. And I also paid attention to how they create drama. Baby, this drama that's being created is a distraction. So we're in this season of lust and love, and it is easy for that whole love at first sight situation. This is why I find this so amazing, because as far as what we think of the all of God, of what it is, like we can't see Him, but it's a whole bunch of evidence that we can't. It's crazy. But we'll look at this whole love at first sight, and this person got your stuff jittering. You know what I'm saying? And so it's one of them things where men or women, this is a family thing, y'all. This is why I'm saying friend. I don't care what you identify as, friend. I'm identifying you as friend. This is why I'm putting it on the table and telling you the truth. So, everything that glitter ain't gold. We done been in the beauty supply store, Marshalls, Ross. These bad boys blinging, ain't they? It's not gold, it's not platinum, it's not diamond. But it look good, don't it? I mean, it look good. I'm just talking mess right now. But in looking at the people that we may be attracted to and this vibe thing we're getting, see, this is where this wisdom comes in at. And because when you get to a place of learning about yourself, it gives you a different wisdom. Because when you know yourself and you learn more about yourself, and I mean know yourself intimately, not just surface. Know yourself intimately. Because, baby, you can't love nothing you don't know. So, I mean, I don't know how it is in other places, but in the Americas, we claim we love everything and don't even know what love means. You know what I'm saying? I love this. I love that. I love this shirt I got on. Don't even know what it means. But then when it actually comes to people and we're claiming we want to have this relationship, now, friend, this is coming to whether you want to be married or just want to have a friend. You know what I'm saying? But we still want to be prepared for that. And this is preparation and getting to know thyself. Because when we get to know thyself, we understand how to love ourselves. Okay, friend? So, this person that, they got our eyes popping out like the cartoons back in the day that had the big old with the hearts going. And we thinking that that's love, and that's lust, baby. That's just lust. You don't even know this person. What did I just say about you, friend? Do I need to rewind this and remind you? I was just saying how you can't love something you don't know. We got to get to know us first. So whatever you talking about, I love them. Don't lie to yourself like that. We need to get to know ourselves first to even find out if they fit into this program. So we don't even know if this person is willing to be in that struggle, to be in this evolution. Like, we could be in a cocoon when they first hook up with us, but then when it's time to break out that cocoon, are they ready? Are they still trying to lay up in the cocoon? Ain't nobody got time for that. So you don't know if this person is prepared, if they're even able to. So, I mean, it may look good, but can it go through the storm? Can they go through the storm? I mean, I believe gold can kind of take some wear and tear and it still be gold. Some of that other stuff won't. Some of it won't, friend. So the other part is, where am I on my notes? Now, as I was writing this, the thing that came to me, because I heard this voice, I want them to love me for who I am and this, that. What did I just say about that cocoon, friend? Where you are right now could be in a cocoon. I had to let that marinate. Because, you could be in a little bubble right now. And you're being prepared to grow. They may not be ready for who you are becoming. Baby, when I tell you it's some haters out there, let me give you a little example, right? So, because I ain't even got this in my notes, but I had to give you an example. So, back, early on, I had issues with how I looked and all this, that, and the other. But baby, God brings a confidence. This is why it's the purpose of freestyling, because this was further on down in my notes, but I got to give my testimony. God gives a confidence where you are weak, he is made strong. And when you give him this weakness and he gives you a strength, boy, insecurity, what? I mean, I'm not overly secure, but it's one of them things like, I know who I belong to, so I don't care what you say. So anywho, where I was going with this story, right? Some of these peoples out here, think I'm insecure. Baby, I had to get over my own insecurity to paint women. Because I mean, girl, I love you. I love y'all, but not like that. But I understand how men see you all as attractive, sexual, whatever. But I don't want you. I love you, sis. Pound. I love you as a sis, but I'm good. And I no disrespect for those who choose that lifestyle or that whatever. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just talking about me right now, little baby. So now, baby. So here I am at this thing. I was doing this little carnival thing. My godmama, she always was talking about the Caribbean queens with the feathers and the Mardi Gras. I loved it. So I always wanted to do it. So when I had the opportunity to do it, baby, I did it, right? So the guy that I was dating at the time. Now, mind you, back in the day, I had issues. And he must see her as being more beautiful than me. Baby, I paint women. I recognize beauty. She is absolutely gorgeous. So, anywho. So, it was this guy, right? And it was a beautiful, I mean, gorgeous. Dark, shiny. I mean, figuresque, whatever that word is. Absolutely gorgeous. And he's, look at her dress and such and such. And yeah, she looked good in that dress. She sure do. I mean, my God. So I had to go in like a dude with him. And it kind of threw him off. Let me tell you how. You don't want to go there with me because I'll throw you off in an instant. Like, that God is amazing. You can't pinpoint God. And when you connected with him and you his child, you will never pinpoint none of his children. So when they be like, I can't read you exactly, you need to sit down and read the Bible first, because you still won't be able to figure him out fully, but you at least have some kind of understanding of what's happening over here. So I got excited there. Do you see how I'm waking up, friend? Well, little baby, let me tell you. So in this having this whole security thing, and while this person is calling themselves trying to break me, yep, I'm going all in on them and throwing a whole shocker. And so this is a part of getting to know yourself, because people are trying to put you down, have you feeling insecure. And I paid a lot of attention to those overly secure people are really insecure, and they be trying to make you feel lower than them so they can stop feeling that insecurity, because now you're talking like them, how their inner self sounds, but they rather hear it come from you, because that's what makes them feel better. So no, little baby, nope. This is why, baby, we getting to know ourselves. You getting to know you first before falling in love with anybody. Because ain't nobody got time for this drama. Let me get back to my notes. What am I saying here? So, this pleasure thing, right? Now, this person may be pleasurable in the bed, but are they healthy for your head, heart, and spirit? I'm letting that marinate. I had to let that marinate. Because, friend, our desires and our emotions, we'll want to point the finger and talk about, they manipulated me. And This is why we sit down, reflect, start talking to ourselves, being real, being 100. Stop painting an idea, an illusion, or fantasy, or whatever it is that you got going on in your mind that you can't pay attention to really what this person is saying and showing to you. We are now seeking the truth, friend. We are not seeking our desires. We are not seeking for our flesh to be fulfilled. We are looking to master ourselves. And I find that interesting, because when you're doing that on the surface, it's called bait. But when you're doing it on the inside, I don't know what the heck that's called, but we following a whole nother master when we do it on the inside. Because when we do it on the inside and when it comes on the outside, it's a whole nother thing. Now, again, friend, I ain't got whatever you do on your own time. This is a judgment free zone. I just kind of was cracking a little jokey joke. But yet at the same time, and just looking at the words and then paying attention to, we're looking at truth here. And we're seeking, it's not so much the law situation, because the law is like a forced thing. We're at the relationship. We're seeking love. Baby, love. This is why we want to know what it is and seek it out and know it for ourselves first. Because when we know what love is first within ourselves, because this comes in having a connection with God. This comes out in seeking God and seeking the kingdom first and finding out what his purpose is for you, because he has something for you. But it's all about you experiencing it. And when you experience his love within yourself, it changes the game. It changes how you hear people. It changes how you see things. And it changes the whole dynamics of stuff. So this is getting us to a place where we're learning how not to focus on so much of what we want, but learn to gain the wisdom so that that wisdom starts to speak louder than your desires and your emotions, because that wisdom will start checking it. And it's a process. Once we start seeking this thing out, this is when we begin to be processed for this thing, friend. It's not a thing where I read it, I got it. All right. I don't have to look at it no more. I don't have to read it anymore. I don't have to study no more. This is a life journey, friend. And this is something that is continuously changing your being. You're continuously growing. So again, whether you're wanting to be with a partner for life, this is somebody that's, hey, I want to marry this person. Or this is somebody, because I've heard older people say, I don't want to be married no more. I don't mind having a friend though. So whether you're younger or older and your choice is to have a friend, this is still a thing you want to know for yourself. I don't even care if you're a player. You want to know for yourself what love really is, because this will even go differently with how you're choosing to be a player. Man, I'm telling you, if any relationship that I'm like seriously interested in you investigating is your relationship with God and with yourself. Because when you get to this place of this alone time and you experience in this alone time how God speaks to you, how he talks, and I mean, you reaching out to him too. Yes, this is a love thing. But again, you want to get to know him, see what's really, because if you don't know him, I mean, could you really love him? We could say it all day long, but you'll be wondering some things, and instead of just wondering, this is how we go about asking and trying different things. So this is the thing that the try part, not try, but I want you to try it. Date yourself. So I have these little things that you kind of do as far as in preparing for whoever it is that you're interested in preparing for. Date yourself. Go out, go somewhere, and I want you to get into the habit of being comfortable being alone. Because the other part that came to me, as far as, because social media posts a lot of surface stuff. You have some deep stuff on there, but a lot of surface stuff. And that I want you to be my peace. When you have peace and others don't have peace, do you know how much that breaks your peace? So baby, you want somebody to have their own peace. You want them to have peace, to be their own, to be peace, be peaceful, like they have peace within. And you want this for yourself as well. You don't want nobody to be your peace, baby, unless it's the Lord. Because these people, this is how we get to manipulation, baby. Anytime you want somebody to be your peace and they discover that they are able to be your peace, anytime they want to remove that peace, they have the ability to do so because you have given them the power. So no, friend, you don't want nobody outside of yourself to be your peace. So this comes back to this whole dating thing and the thing that I would like for you to try. So we have two different things that you're going to try on 2 different days that you are free. Okay, you have a whole day to be free, or even if at least like 5 to 6 hours, okay? But you're taking yourself out on a date. And however you would want somebody to be out on a date with you, this is how you're going to do it with yourself. So the first one is this is gonna be the day of you. It's just you. Okay? You're gonna plan out something for you. Whatever it is that you're interested in, you know what's in your bank account, you know what's not in your bank account, you know what you're interested in, you know what you're not interested in. So go ahead out and, okay, baby, give me a second. So go ahead out and, I'm sorry, he kind of threw me off for a minute. Go ahead out and plan something, whatever it is that you plan for the day for yourself, do that. As far as eating, because honey, I'm the type of a person, if we supposed to be meeting up and going somewhere, if we not eating while we meeting, I need to make that a t-shirt. Yes, if we not eating while we meeting. So if you are the type of person that have issues with eating alone, please, no social media, none whatsoever. Either take a book with you, take your journal with you, take you something creative with you, take something with you that will get you going, okay? But no social media. And this is also with preparation, right? You're preparing. So this helps with being present. So wherever you are, wherever you decide to go, if you're not taking a book or something with you, be present where you are. Observe the scenery. Look around. Look at the people. Feel the vibe. Be sensitive to what's going on around you. Okay, and that's it. We got that. So that's that one. The you. It's strictly you day. So on this next day, it's just you. Okay, well, I said that wrong because I went back to my notes in my mind when I didn't look down. I do want you to journal that day, whatever it is that you did on that day. Journal what went on that day, how it made you feel, what did you learn, okay? So for this next day, on this next day is all about you and God. Even though it's giving the illusion of you being alone, the entire day is focused on God. So whatever day this is that you're planning on doing this, you're going to intentionally wake up thinking about God, giving God thanks, and carrying that thankfulness with you. So instead of planning for your day, ask God, what should you do for that day? What does he have for you to see? Start talking to him. Be open to what he has to say to you. And as you're being open to what he has to say to you, his answer will come with peace. It's not going to be something that it's like, I need you to go whack somebody. No, that doesn't even sound like a date. That doesn't even sound like something you'll be fully thankful and be enriched and embarked in love. So don't play with me. Well, I heard God say, And just in case if you confused, get the Bible. And before you open it up, pray and ask him what is his word for you for that day. And also, we're in this thankfulness. We're in this thankful being. Because, this is a date where we're interested in getting to know him. And when you're, first impressions are everything. Not necessarily saying that this is a first impression, but we're considering this as date-wise. You want to be appreciative of the person who is taking time out, even though this is God, and taking time out to listen to you, to hear your questions, and let your questions be something like you're dating. You want to find out things about God. So with that first date with you, find out stuff about you. It's strictly you. On this second date, It's all about God. It's all about you learning about God and seeing what he has for you for that day. And being sensitive, being open to what he has to say to you. What else? Now, I'm looking at my notes. My bad, I wasn't trying to have like that long pause like that unless I was giving you a look to let it marinate. I'm not trying to waste y'all time. So on this date, I want you to be open to what he's saying to you. And you don't, I mean, some people, let me tell you, I don't care. I'll walk and be talking to myself, whatever. But I get some people may feel strange about that. Like, I don't want to be walking around and asking God questions. Well, he does hear what you're thinking. And so he does. He can hear you without you saying a word. If you say something, if you need, but this is a thing where you're taking God on a date. You're not taking God out on a date, but you're going out with God. You're developing. This is part of the developing of the intimacy. You're getting to know God, and I mean, feel free to take your Bible with you. If not, look, whatever God tells you to do, pay attention and go ahead and do it. Where am I going? So, journal that. After your day is over, I want you to journal that. Journal what happened. What did you experience? What did God tell you? I want you to look at the difference in the days and see how it is with you actually being alone, and then seeing it when it's the illusion of you being alone, but you're taking God with you. So just write it down. See, try it. Just try it, friend. You won't know unless you try. And I didn't put no, you got to do this, and you got to do that. And you just opening yourself up to God, to seeing what he has to say to you and what's going on with that. So let me see what else. So when you get to know God, this is going to bring about a discipline. And it's because it's the love of God. And so in going through this walk on my own, going through this walk myself, it is an experience, and I can tell how I've matured. And just even in relation to relationship stuff and what I'm talking about, I still get those I'm sorry, baby, I'm coming. I still get those feelings. I still may have those emotions, but the word of God immediately steps in. And before I forget, because I get this video is going a little bit long and he's calling, and I will continue this stuff on, but we will have these pressures, friend. And so I kept hearing this scripture, and this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And I'm making this face because it was like, man, they keep saying that. So I tested it out one day, and I was just getting this pressure, like, yeah, you need to go ahead and call so and so and so and so. And by this time, I was at a point like, I'm on something else. I don't want nobody laid up in my bed. I don't want nobody slowing me down. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, it's stuff we need to do, and we need to be focused, and I don't need no drag. So it's like this pressure. This pressure's like, calm. And I'm the type of person like that block, erase, delete. I do that. And so I get to a point where it's like, I don't have nobody's number. I can't call nobody. But at that time, I can't remember if I was at that point or not, but it was like, call this person. And I had just paid attention to how I was feeling, because sometimes too, friend, people can project energy to you. Not saying that this is what this person was doing at that time, but just keeping in mind, I have picked that up before, and sometimes people are doing that. And so you have to ask yourself, now, is this of me? Is this of someone else? Like this feeling and this pressure that you're picking up. Is this of me? Is this of someone else? Or is this of you, God? And like when you learn to keep this peace within and to be in peace, when certain things affect this peace, you're extremely sensitive to it, and you can pick up if it's something from somebody else, if it's something from you, or if it's a feeling that God is letting you know about something. And so we want to have this sensitivity. And so when this pressure came to me, friend, it was a situation like, okay, I'm recognizing, and it was like, no, I remember telling myself, like, this is not what we own, and we own this mission. And I'm aware of what can come from those that if I made that decision to go forward and do that. And it was like, yeah, but you got this itch. And it was like, Lord, oh my goodness, you know how I feel right now. And they keep talking about that this too shall pass. And I'm like, it's not. Did it just pass? Hold up. So, I mean, it's the pressures will be different. Times of it's different. But the thing is, the more that you make the decision to choose God first, the stronger his will becomes. Because we may want to do this, that, and the other, but friend, that love, when you know the love of God for yourself and you experience this love, when it comes to them friends, partners, whatever it is you want to label, even in business, that discernment steps in. And not saying that we won't go through certain things and certain struggles and certain dramas, but we won't necessarily be putting ourselves through it because of habits, patterns, and because we're blindly going after things, because we're looking at our emotions and our desires. So friends, seek ye first the kingdom of God, because that's where you're going to know thyself. And when you know thyself, then you'll better understand how to love them before it's a thing and I love you, baby, and they telling you who you are, and that's really who you're not. So yeah, friend, I love you guys. God loves you even more, and this is why we're finding out why, because it's all in his word. And when you go out on a date with him and you go ahead and get intimate and have a little fun time, boy, he gonna give you an experience out this world. I mean, he could show you better than I could tell you. And if you're interested in actually doing this walk for a longer period of time, click the Wix link and put your email. Give me your email and I'll send it right to you. I won't be sending a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Like I said, because I can't stand it myself. I got too much stuff to do. We got too much stuff to do. Love you guys. God loves you even more. Till next time.